I never understood the trans nonsense, nor will I ever understand it. I'm not going to make my life as governor, if I'm elected, complicated for no reason. And that's one of them no reason complications. A man's a man, a woman is a woman. All this other stuff that's going on, that's the nonsense that people put out there to distract you from the reality of you having a hard time paying your bills. The schools is out of control. Job security isn't what it used to be. And people are changing their habits and routines that used to be about peace and comfort. And now they got to devalue it with something else to take its place. But you're still giving up freedom for a little bit of security. You're still in that cycle with this Biden nightmare. And most of the problems come from weak leadership. That's all it is. They make their lives complicated. They taking on issues that people really don't care about and lack the common sense to say, maybe I'm playing along in the same circus that others have been telling me. It's the same thing. You entertain bullshit, you going to keep having bullshit happen. And I won't. I won't tolerate rhinos going back on what they said that they are going to do for the American people. And I don't want anybody to give me that excuse. If I say I could reduce gas prices, yes, because we're going to look for our own minerals and resources and fight any administration that tries to stop us. Because if the rest of the country doesn't want to be energy independent, Virginia will. And we're going to see that reflected at the gas pump with lower prices. And we're going to have a lot more business security, and we're going to have a lot more businesses being established right in your neighborhood. Some of the worst neighborhoods, it's going to see a makeover. We're going to bring the talent here to Virginia and make sure it shines, and it shines bright. We're going to make sure generational wealth is not some fantasies. It's going to be a reality. And people are going to be able to go out their doors, get in their car without having to worry about somebody trying to carjack them or assault them because they didn't believe what was on a court order really applied to them. Because we're going to make sure that victims of domestic violence, they're going to be trained in gun safety and gun laws and know that they have a government that has their back. And that's in any two-way situation. I don't have the time to make my life more complicated than what it is, nor does Virginia have the patience for leaders to continue to do so. So I'm telling you, I'm going to be different. I may not come off, you know, as nice as you may want me to be, but listen, I'm dealing with reptiles, snakes, tigers, lions, and bears, all types that think or identify a certain kind of way and think I'm going to change my way of handling business another kind of ways. Nah. They need consistency. And sometimes they need to see the discipline that I give to myself, how I humble myself and make sure any decision that I make is about bettering people. I can better myself in the process. That's what we want to see. We want to start seeing people move a little bit forward in their goals. And they need leaders that's willing to tell them this is the path you can go and thrive to be what you want to be. And I'm going to make sure people know that. And it's going to echo. It's going to echo down to the streets, to anybody who's a criminal around the corner. There's two ways to go about it. You can spend your life just causing heartache, pain, and tragedy, and find out Virginia's no longer playing those games. We're not going to waste money on gang-related issues that's reflected on gang members. Y'all want to continue to take each other out? So be it. But eventually, enough is going to be enough. Because when nobody else is taking up for you and nobody is investing any time into you, you're going to find out how lonely it is. So your family, like Virginia, it wants its peace back. Your friends and neighbors, they want their peace back. They want their joy back. They want to get back to doing what they used to love to do, no matter what it is. They don't want that fear on their shoulders. They don't want that chip on the shoulder. And they want a governor who's going to lead not just by being called the governor, a governor that leads because that's exactly what Virginia needs. Someone that can make sure a message is received, not for the purpose of judgment, but what is necessary. And people find things out of control. And they find a lot of things that's being done is unnecessary. Nobody wants to live like that. Even the toughest person on earth doesn't want to live where they feel like going out to a park or to the beach is a war zone no matter where they go. That paranoia becomes a mental illness. And that paranoia is showing all over Virginia by us seeing the killings, us seeing the events that we can't explain why people are doing. People driving cars off a pier, people killing their whole families, bodies being found in dump trucks, and leaders lacking of care and silent to it. I won't. And that's the difference between me and the others. And that's why I'm running for Virginia governor. God bless you and God bless America. I'm mega Republican.